AI, it stands for artificial intelligence, and it's part of our everyday lives, we've learned. It's been for quite some time, even if you don't realize you're using it, because search engines like Google use AI. Social media platforms show you ads based on what you like and comment on. If you use Siri or Alexa, like so many of us do, they're using AI to understand and respond to your voice commands.
It really is everywhere. Even your email uses AI-powered spam filters to sort those incoming emails. Your streaming apps figure out what you like to watch, and there's so much more. Right now, AI is also very likely being used in your child's classroom, either by students or by the teacher. So you might be wondering, is that a good idea? Well, we talked to a panel of education experts from the Treasure Valley to find out.
Yes, we brought in people from the Boise School District, West Ada, Nampa Schools, Boise State, and Northwest Nazarene University to have a candid conversation about AI in education.
First piece of advice for teachers is just to feel comfortable with it, play around with it, understand its capabilities, and then build up that confidence in order to help your students use it well.
I think AI has the potential to be enormously helpful for our teachers because I think it can be used as a tool for efficiency.
When ChatGPT and generative AI first kind of hit the scene, we did have a big push where we had teachers that wanted to ban it. There was worry that students would cheat.
I think that they are interested and they're eager to learn how they can use it for education and personal life, but just need guidance and clarity on that.
Usually when we think about AI, we think about using tools, but we can also think about it as building the tools.
Let's talk about the pros and the cons, obviously in education, because you are all in education. We'll start with the pros. How is AI helpful to teachers?
In the Boise district, over 100 languages are spoken in the district, and so finding quality translators that can do more than just a word-for-word translation, but AI allows more of a thought-for-thought translation.
Differentiating materials from curriculum to better meet the needs of the students, to translate materials for multilingual learners.
And this is allowing us to more accurately communicate with families and bring them back into the community more.
I think it's crucial that teachers receive support and guidance and training and permission to just experiment with these tools.
We did trainings all over in our 50-ish schools. And by allowing teachers to get in there and actually try the AI tools, see how helpful they are, that really opened up teachers to seeing the benefits that students could get from it also.
I'm curious too, from maybe the student perspective, what are you hearing in your classrooms? Are students talking about it? I mean, do they understand quite what it is exactly, and the pros and cons from the student perspective?
We encourage it, but we also want them to tell us when they're using it. That way we know like what is being learned here. Are you doing the learning, or is the AI doing the learning, the thinking for you?
They're not sure what's allowed in the classroom, and I think that's where our role is come in and help provide guidelines.
In the Boise district, we definitely are encouraging students to use it. We see that almost every industry is going to have this embedded in some way or another, and by making sure that our students know how to use it, know how to use it ethically, responsibly, they're going to have the best advantages when they go into post-secondary and into the workforce.
I think in higher ed, we still have a lot of faculty who have a bit of their head in the sand. There's lots of professional development available for teachers to spend some time to really explore and play with it and understand how it works and really know what it's capable of, so that they understand how their students might be tempted to use it and how they might guide them to use it in a better way.
One of my favorite tools that we can use AI for is AI tutoring. So if a student gets home and they're struggling with a math problem and their parents may or may not be able to help them, there's a lot of quality AI tutors out there that when the student inputs the question, it doesn't give them the answer. It teaches them how to get the answer themselves.
Let's talk about the cons.
The cons list is long, in my view.
The student data privacy piece is really fundamental, so helping ensure that anything that is input into these models is protected.
So the overtrust is an issue. People overtrust self-driving cars. They aren't self-driving cars, they're driver assist cars. But that's the thing with technology. You think, well, it's read more than I have, it's seen more text than I have, it must be smarter than I am. And I don't want us to go that far.
It's really important that we help people develop the skills to understand that what the AI is giving might not be accurate and is very prone to perpetuating biases.
I think one of the biggest cons are deepfakes. Just that fear that students can use AI to harass, bully another student, and making sure that we're teaching them to the ethics of that and trying to avoid that.
I think the number one thing I hear from faculty and teachers is about plagiarism and making sure that students' work is actually demonstrating the students' knowledge.
It's really easy to catch if a student is using AI in their work, but it's difficult to prove.
Parents, a lot of parents aren't using AI. A lot of parents don't even know this is being implemented in our classes. What are solutions to tackling this and not being fearful of it? What do they need to know, or how do they guide their kids?
It'll take time and it'll take training.
The more comfort you get with it, the more the fear is removed from the situation.
We want to have these conversations with parents and be able to provide them with resources to help demystify generative AI and help them kind of wrap their brains around what that entails, and then also be able to pull out some of our local industries and community partners who can share what kinds of skills that students are going to need to develop and have, and how this understanding of AI might be able to assist their students in learning.
And it really is eye-opening as a parent. It was for us.
Fascinating.
Yes. So the main takeaways here: AI is here, and it is here to stay. Our teachers will be trained to use it in the most effective ways possible for them in their classrooms. Our students, our kids, they're going to be taught how to use it responsibly and ethically to enhance their learning.
All right, yes. So for us parents, we need to educate ourselves about it. Try it out. Play with it, get comfortable with it, talk to your kids about how it can help them, but also how it could hinder their learning if they come to depend on it too much.
That's right, and there's still so much to learn for all of us. This is just the beginning of this discussion, but it's really important to start it at home with your kids, and also talk to your schools, talk to your teachers, find out what's being taught in the classroom so that you're better prepared. Really, the idea of all of this, we want our kids to be prepared for the future, right? So really important to have those discussions. Justin.
Yeah.